IFBB Pro Ava Cowan, and this is my Real Strength Transform video series, brought to you by Divine Nutrition. In this series, I'm going to show you how to completely transform your body, no matter what your fitness level is. So, please join me, and I'll share with you my tips and tricks. In this exercise, I'm going to be doing a leg press. It's pretty standard, and I'd like to mention that I have warmed up for 2 sets before I start with a pretty light weight, and I'm going to show you different variations so you can increase your intensity. So if you're a beginner, we're going to definitely cover the foundation because you know that's how I like to start things. I'm going to show you some more intermediate techniques so you can amp up that beginner program that you're starting, which usually starts from 1 to 3 sets. Then you can move into 3 to 5 sets. And then from that, you move into a more intermediate, which is focusing on the quads, because that's what we're working today on this machine. Of course, I'm going to hit all the muscle groups, but because of the way I place my foot on the pad here, it's going to focus more on quads. So I'll show you how I do that. I go ahead and make sure my feet are equidistant. On this machine, I'm going to hold here because you don't want to lift up. You want to keep your back flat so you don't injure your lower back. I'll just show you the basics. Bring the safety in and lower it. Now notice that my knees are not trailing over my toes. It's close, but it is not. If you have a little bit of a knee problem, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and put your feet a little bit higher on the plate. That does engage the hamstrings more. So if that's your focal point for training, you can do that. But in this exercise, I'm going to show you how to focus on your quads. So I'm going to move down a little at a time, gauging how I feel, like how my knees are feeling. I'm going to go about 8 to 12 reps for hypertrophy. Making sure my knees are in line, they're not moving around. Now, as I'd like to focus a little bit more on my quads and the sweep, I'm going to gradually move in. This is where intuitive training comes in. You need to feel how this machine affects your body. And I'm kind of focusing on going through the toes a little more. If I wanted to hit the back of my legs, I'd focus on my ankles, pushing through that. But this is more of a mid-foot push or kind of thinking about going on the toes. So that's a straight set. Now within this set, you can slightly bump up the intensity and do those pulses or half reps. Really pushing through the toes. You feel it on those quads. Burn them out. I'm at 9. 12, I'm going to 15. Okay, so I definitely feel that. That's a great way to add intensity. I'm going to slowly get up from this machine because if you get up fast, you can kind of get dizzy, and it's called orthostatic hypotension, but you'll see stars. That's a translation. So I'm going to get up. That weight was pretty easy for me, so I'm going to add more weight. One thing I really want to talk about is adding more weight. Sometimes you have to kind of take a leap of faith. If you're healthy, there's no injuries, your form's correct, and you need to go to the next level, don't be afraid to throw some weight on there. Let me get another plate. I'm keeping my back flat. So more weight doesn't equate big bulky legs. What it equates is that you're adding intensity, because if you're continually using just, let's say, one plate, your body adapts to that workload. So let's increase it. I sometimes say to people, hey, you know what? Add more weight than you're really comfortable with and push it. If you only do 5 reps, good. Because it'll help you grow. Okay, so back in place. My feet I'm going to start with it shoulder width apart so I can check the weight. The safety's on, lift up, pull it in. I definitely feel it in all areas of my leg. I kind of want to feel it more in those quads. So I'm going to think about pushing to the toe. Keep my rear end, the seat. Even a little more. It's called intuitive training, knowing what you're working, feeling it. I definitely feel that. I'm at 6, woo, 7, 8, 10. Let's do one more. For you that are advanced, this is called a rest pause. 10, 9, 8. I'm going to go 10 seconds, keeping the safety off. Get my breath. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Rip it out. Three more. Last one. Make sure it's racked. Catch my breath. And slowly get up. And that one I definitely felt. Getting up. So as you can see, I was able to do an advanced set with that. So for me, I know I can add on more weight because I was able to do an advanced set. So if I want to do a straight set, heavier, I'll throw on a 25, feel that out, do a straight set, and that's the way to continually progress your workout, focusing on the quads.